The Magistrates Commission inquiry is expected to continue throughout the week, with NPA Senior Prosecutor Mkhuseli Ntaba among the key witnesses expected to testify. The inquiry stems from the Joe Sibanyoni and others matter in which Ntaba was held in contempt of court after failing to appear. The National Prosecuting Authority subsequently lodged a complaint over the conduct of former Chief Magistrate Duletu Tonjeni. The NPA says the inquiry will hear evidence from all role players, including Ntaba, before determining whether the magistrate acted appropriately.
When we had this matter, we were worried about the conduct of the magistrate, and then we reported the magistrate to the Magistrates Commission, and now the Magistrates Commission is now taking the matter forward, where it is doing an inquiry. And in this inquiry, they are going to ask all the role players, including Mr. Advocate Ntaba himself, to come and give their side of the story so that they can know how to take this matter forward. And from the NPA's point of view, we are really happy that the matter is finally taking course and that something will be done about it, because obviously if we had left the things the way that they were left and we knew that something was not okay, it would have been something that we would worry about continuously.
The legal expert says one of the key questions before the inquiry will be whether the contempt finding could have been avoided. He argues that after informing the court that he will be appearing in another court, the matter could have been postponed instead of proceeding in his absence.
It has come out, or at least so far it remains an unverified statement, which he may have made, that the reason for him not to show up in court, which obviously led to the matter being struck off the roll, was that he feared for his safety. Now, what that does is to raise a safety concern, particularly on the part of state prosecutors. It has been a known phenomenon that state prosecutors, especially when they are dealing with criminal law matters, they do feel unsafe. Even us as private legal practitioners, we do have a safety concern.
Sitlago says the inquiry could also shine a spotlight on the safety of prosecutors handling high-profile criminal cases. He says if Mkhuseli Ntaba's explanation that he feared for his safety is substantiated, it could raise broader concerns about the protection afforded to prosecutors and whether such fears could undermine the effective prosecution of serious criminal matters.
In this matter, the prosecutor clearly did indicate in court that on the next sitting, or on the proposed date for the next sitting, he will be in another court. Now, by its own, that should have been enough for the magistrate to actually reconsider the proposed date and perhaps to postpone it to just the following day, or perhaps to any other day where the prosecutor and the defense would be available. So having indicated to the magistrate that he will not be available, in fact he will be in another court, then it was not permissible, at least if I may use the word, but it was not permissible for the magistrate to actually force or shove it down his throat for him to appear in court on that particular day.
The Magistrate Commission is expected to hear evidence from all parties throughout the week before deciding on the appropriate course of action. Nonhlanhla Ntshingila for SABC News, Pretoria.